Hello and welcome back to part 3 of our European road trip. In the last video you saw us searching out the places in Germany that are twinned with where we are in the UK. That ended us in a place called Lahnstein, which is just down the Rhine Valley. In this video we'll be going from there all the way to the oldest city in Germany called Trier. Hope you enjoy. Take care.
When you last saw us, we'd just found the sign. Laura had ran over to it, and then we went and found the campsite afterwards. And we found this really nice campsite up on one of the hills next to a castle. So it's in the castle grounds essentially. It's quite quiet at this time of year. We're in October when we're filming this, but yeah, lovely views. Really helpful people when you check in. They'll come and plug you into the electric. In the morning, they'll unplug you and tell you how much you owe them. So you kind of pay what you need to pay. You don't pay for over the odds. But yeah, really lovely views. Really desolate. I think there's only two of the vans there when we got there, but absolutely stunning, as you can see.
You're welcome.
When night fell, we realised the views got even better. There was a clear sky, you could see the stars, castle across the way was all lit up, so we hunkered down, cooked some pasta, watched a film, just enjoyed the night.
It was a Sunday morning, so all the church bells were ringing, which was really nice to hear. As Aidy mentioned, you pay exactly for the electricity you use, and it's added to the bill. In total, it was around €30 and about 50 cents each for a good shower. The facilities were big and pretty standard, but were clean and fine for what you'd want. Once we're all packed up, we headed off to fuel up the van for the first time in this trip, and then go in search for our final photos around Lahnstein, including the Kettering-Strauss sign that was tucked away in a side street.
Our next destination is Trier, the oldest city in Germany. For the trip we decided it would be nice to get off of the motorway for the day, so I drove us through some pretty epic scenes up and over the mountains surrounding the Rhine Valley. We briefly stopped at a place called Cochem by the River Moselle, as it looked like a really nice, quaint little town. It was a Sunday though, and everything was really quiet. It's interesting going back to somewhere where nearly everything is closed on a Sunday. I think we forgot that still does happen in some places. We kept saying as we drove around it felt like driving around on Christmas Day. I'd found a park for the night in Trier I was hoping to find a space in, and it mentioned to get there early, so we headed there straight away. I'll talk about them more later, but we lucked out on a really great spot, and from here it was a walk over the bridge and a quick bus ride in Trier centre. Really easy, and it took around 20 minutes in total. As we took in the sights around the Porta Nigra area, we spotted a hop-on, hop-off bus tour that was about to leave. The weather was a bit up and down, so we decided it was a good way to see the sights without getting too wet. Trier looked lovely, and we really knew nothing about its history as Germany's oldest city, or the amount of Roman history surrounding it in particular. There are really cool ruins of the Roman baths. If you have more time than we did, were definitely worth stopping off longer to look at. After all the sightseeing, it was time to find some food. We found a nice spot off of one of the main squares and settled in. After that, we wandered around the streets, coming across Karl Marx's childhood home, which is now owned by the Friedrich Ebert Foundation, and ran as a tourist spot with exhibits that get 50,000 visitors per year.
At that point, it was quite late, and we had an early start the next morning. We will link our Trier park up below, but it was our first site that you use a pay-as-you-go method. You get a card when you enter that you top up if you want electricity, showers or water. If not, you just pay around €13 for the night, which is a really good deal. We felt really secure here, and the facilities were great. Very clean and modern toilets and showers, and a really good location. When you're ready to leave, you simply pop the card into the unit at the entrance, pay the fee, and then insert the card at the exit, and you're off. We hope you've enjoyed this leg of the tour. We really liked Trier. The Roman history and the more traditional German market square had a really cool vibe to it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps us a lot and we really appreciate it. And we shall see you at the next one. Bye!